Hey guys, Craig here with the College Football Scouts. It's just me today, no Ryan, and there is a reason for that. So, the other night, Ryan and I are sitting there watching the College Football National Championship, Clemson and LSU. Playing for the title, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, battle of the century, potentially two elite quarterbacks here in the future of the NFL. And I started talking about how great of a season Joe Burrow had and how great of a game he had the other night. By the way, for the record, I picked Clemson to win. You guys may have seen my Facebook post about that and my comments on our poll. There is going to be some repercussions for that, but we'll get to that in our next video. Anyways, like I said, so I was in there talking about how great Joe Burrow played this season and how great this game was, and Ryan went on a rant talking about how great Trevor Lawrence is and the difference between Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow and how, yes, Joe Burrow is a great quarterback and all that. So, what do? I pull out my phone and I recorded the whole thing. And, to make it even better, he doesn't know that I'm making this video. So, this is going to be a huge surprise and a shock to him when he sees this tomorrow morning. Now, after this intro, I've got the whole thing played out for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Cue the intro.
I know everyone's going to say that Joe Burrow is the best thing, obviously number one pick. He's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback next year, 600 yards, Heisman winner, blah, blah, blah. I think he's great. Had a great game yesterday. I honestly think if Trevor Lawrence was to come out this year, he's not allowed. He has to be out of school 3 years, out of high school. He's only down 2 years. He's 19 years old. He would be possibly the number one overall pick in the draft this year still, even after losing that game and having a quote-unquote bad day. A bad day with one interception I think was called back, no touchdown passes, still put up 35 points of offense against a very, very good LSU team is going to have probably 5 people in the top 25, in the first round get drafted, okay? The man is 25-1. 25-1 as a starter in college. Yes, he plays in the ACC. It's not as good as the SEC. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I see a guy who is 6'6", 220 pounds, 4'6", 40, composed, great arm. Seems like a good kid. Don't even know what his voice sounds like. You don't even hear him talk. Okay? He looks like a leader on the field. And he's going to be a franchise quarterback. That's going to be a 13, 14-year career with a team, maybe Super Bowl, maybe an MVP. He is going to be the next thing in the NFL, and I can't wait. I think Joe Burrow had a better day yesterday, got the best. I think he had an overall better team, okay? Way better team. But Trevor Lawrence is, I still think, the best quarterback in college football, even after last night's game. It's just, I've seen this so many times where I've seen people fall in love with a story or fall in love with I've seen Baker Mayfield. Everyone loved Baker Mayfield. He's 1,000 commercials this year. He's not even the top 2 in his own division. And Ben Roethlisberger was hurt. I just don't see. Kyler Murray's the other example. I just don't see it. I think he should have chose baseball. We fall in love with these people. We fall in love with these stories and these athletes. Yes, they're good kids. They're great football players. But I just don't see. When I look at these guys, I don't see like, wow, that's a guy who's going to be there for 15 years, going to win 2 Super Bowls. He could give Tom Brady a run. I don't see that. I see that with Trevor Lawrence. I see whoever drafts Trevor Lawrence next year is going to hit the jackpot. Barring a career-ending injury, knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen to him, barring something ridiculously happens to him. But this kid, I'm telling you guys, this kid is something special. And he had an off night. That's an off night, what he had. I'll take that as an off night, 8 days a week, and twice on Sunday, no pun intended. The kid's great. The kid's got, he's got, a really good O-line, really good defense, blah, blah, blah. He barely play anybody. ACC. I don't care. I see something special in Trevor Lawrence. The following this kid, he was 16 years old. all over Instagram, Goldilocks hair, sunshine they keep calling him. The kid is great. And Joe Burrow's going to have a good career, too. I think he's a very good quarterback. I think he's going to have a very solid career. I think he's going to be a Carson Palmer. He's going to be around that kind of athlete. I know it's soon. You know what? Quote me on it. I see Trevor Lawrence wearing a gold jacket by the end of his NFL career. I'll take that to the bank. I just see it's a once-in-a-lifetime talent when you look at this kid and you just, my God. Like, he has been touched by God and blessed with size, pretty decent speed, arm, just everything. He's been touched by the quarterback gods. And it is just something special. I'm so happy as a college football fan that I get to watch him next year again. Probably going to win the national championship, probably win the Heisman next year. And then everyone's going to fall in love with him. But trust me, he's already been this good. He's going to be 30. He's 19 years old. You think Peyton Manning was ready to play the NFL at 19? I don't. Never beat Florida in his career. Florida didn't win anything when he was there. But I think Trevor Lawrence could be the number one overall pick this year to come out at 19 years old. The kid legally can't even buy cigarettes now because they changed the law. He can't even buy cigarettes. And I would take him right now as my franchise quarterback right now. And if you don't, you're crazy. You're crazy. Because I don't care if you say, I'll take Tua. No. He'd be the number one overall pick if he was coming out, even after losing that game yesterday. You have to compare Joe Burrow, who's had 1 year. He's had one good year. He had 16 touchdown passes and 5 interceptions last year, his entire year. He had a 57 completion percentage, 57% last year. Yeah, he had a great year this year, 5,200 yards. He barely threw for 3,000 last year. And that's the guy you want as your franchise quarterback? I watched Trevor Lawrence absolutely beat the brakes of Alabama last year in the championship game. Beat the brakes out of an 18-year-old true freshman. He was in high school the year before. And I watched him beat the best college football coach who ever walked the face of the earth, like they were a JV team. I'm sorry, you can't ignore that. I'm sorry he had a bad day. You cannot ignore that. They didn't ignore that when Jameis had his off year. That 1 year, Jameis won the Heisman, his first year starting, undefeated national championship, blah, blah, blah. I'm a Bucs fan. Trevor Lawrence is better than Jameis was coming out of coming out of college. Way better. Not even comparable. Not even comparable. And as a Bucs fan, I would happily let Jameis Winston take a walk and put Trevor Lawrence as my quarterback right now. Right now. Because there is just something that is once in a lifetime in Trevor Lawrence. Once in a lifetime. I just don't really see a lot of flaws. Yeah, he got a little flustered yesterday. National championship game, very good LSU team, a lot of NFL talent. He's going to face those guys again. Give him NFL quarterback coaches, give him NFL head coaches, give him NFL receivers, NFL talent. Watch this kid blossom as something just incredible. Incredible. These kids who are just starting to watch football are going to be blessed to watch this kid for his whole career. Blessed. Like I was blessed to watch Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. That's what they're going to get in this kid. Mark my words.